Hi. It's so good to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. Well, as you know, our managers decided to start a little project and get a new band together, and they asked us to help you guys get all stage ready for your big debut at our next concert. How exciting, right? Well, don't worry, you're in good hands. The girls are in the studio putting some finishing touches on some tracks we wrote for you. And I'm going to be assisting you with updating your hair and wardrobe, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and come up with a story for you and an image. As you know, I was one of the founders of KDA, so I know a little thing or two about getting a band together, okay? Great. I promise I'll take extra special care of you, okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I already have some information about you, but I would like to learn a little more about what makes you you. That way I can help come up with your stage appearance. Okay? Great. We'll make you a pop star. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about you? So I have your name here. Now, the name that they gave me, is that your stage name or is that your real name? Okay? So it is your real name. Now, how would you feel about changing that to make it more iconic? Something that really stands out that people won't forget. Great, okay. I don't have an idea just yet. I'd like to come up with your overall appearance first, because that could sway your nickname or stage name. Like if we give you a tough look, we want to give you a tough sounding nickname. So, alright, and why don't you tell me a little bit about your hobbies? What do you enjoy? Okay. Good, okay. And what else? Okay. Very good. Now, what's your favorite color? Okay. Great. And do you have any powers? Okay. Good. So I have the hobbies name, powers, favorite color. What would you say that your personality is like? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most likely and 1 being least likely, would you say you're outgoing? Okay. And would you say you're a leader? Okay. And how creative are you? Okay. Good. Would you say you're an individual? And what about stubborn? Okay. Easygoing? Right. And selfless? Okay. I'm just learning so much about you. Now, do you play any musical instruments? Okay. That's good. And how do you feel about being front and center? Do you have any background in doing anything like this in the past? Any performances? Okay, perfect. Just add that here. Okay, that all looks good. I have enough to go ahead and start thinking about what I want to do with your whole appearance here. I'm thinking that we're going to make you a mix between a tough personality and the pretty personality or handsome personality that everyone admires. We're going to kind of mesh the two based off of your hobbies and interests. How does that sound? Okay. Well, because of this, you are going to be more of a face that is front and center, more of a lead in the band. Do you think you can handle that? Great. I thought so. You have that air about you. Now, I'm going to start by taking some of your measurements so that way I can go ahead and get those over to the wardrobe department and they can come up with some outfits for you guys for the show. Okay? Great. So, hold still. I'm going to go ahead and start with your head and face area so that way if they decide to give you guys a hat or any masks for any songs, they have those measurements. So, hold still here. Start by getting your head. Okay. So we'll go from this side of the forehead over here. Okay. Looks good. And next I'm going to get from top of your forehead to the bottom here. Okay. And that is about right there. Okay. Now I'm going to get from the top of your head to your chin here. Try and hold still for me. I appreciate you sitting down. This could be kind of hard if you weren't. Yes, I am pretty short. Okay. So that looks Now I'm going to get from your ear to your ear here. Okay. Sorry, almost done. Okay. Good. Okay. Let me write those down before I forget them. So we got the forehead and across and from ear to ear. Okay. And chin. Next, I'm going to get the length and width of your eyes, just for any mask holes or anything like that. So, just to be right about there, and should be right there. The other side here, and across. Okay. Now, the length and width of your nose, which is so cute. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. You're doing great. Thank you for your cooperation. You can never be too thorough. I just want to make sure we get everything so that you guys will look amazing when we debut you to everyone at the concert. Don't worry, the concert's not for a while, so you have plenty of time to learn the choreography and the songs, and we'll all be there to show it to you every step of the way. Okay? Perfect. So, let's go ahead and just get the circumference of your head here for any hats or anything like that. So, just going to. Okay, that should be good here. Alright, and I'm going to get the circumference of your neck for any like bow ties or necklaces or anything they think would look good with your ensemble. Okay. Is that too tight? Okay. I'll loosen it a little bit. Alright. Great. Now the length of your neck here. Okay. Good. And I'll write those down and we'll get your arms, your legs, your feet, and your torso. And we should be all set with the measurements. So, we got the circumference of your head, the length of your neck, and the circumference of your neck. Alright, next I would like to get the length of your torso. So, this here and go down to your waist here. Okay. That should be good there. Okay. Now I'm going to get your shoulders from one to the other. Okay. Great. Now, go ahead and hold out your arm for me. And just go down here to the wrist. Good. Okay. And I'm going to get the other side here if you don't mind. Okay. And down to your wrist. Good. Okay. Now that we have those, I'm going to get around your hips. That's okay. Just gotta get a little close here. Yes, normally the wardrobe department would take your measurements, but they're a little busy working on our outfits at the moment. So I told them, since I was meeting with you, that I would grab them for you, so that way you're all prepared by the time we go to our concert. We don't have to eat up any more time. Yes, everything needs to be moving constantly. Planning a concert, a new band, and new songs and wardrobe takes so much time. But don't worry, you'll meet your new band members soon too. They should be here after you. Okay. I'm just going to write this down real quick. So, our measurements and hips. Okay, down to the wrist. Okay, so lastly here, I just need to get your legs and I need to get your feet. So, hold still for me. Okay, we're going to start with your right leg and go down to the ankle here. Great, and left side. Good, down to the ankle. Great. Alright, lastly, I'm just going to get your feet out. Alright, good. And other side. Okay, good. Okay. I got all the measurements I need. So now we'll just kind of work a bit on your appearance. And I will give you some tips and tricks. Then we might fix your hair a tiny bit, just so it looks a little more like a pop star. It's not bad the way it is now, but it could do a little more swishing in the front. So, I'm just going to write down those last measurements I got here. Okay. And there was your right leg. Okay. And the left leg. And your feet. Okay. So, like I mentioned, I'll make sure I get these right over the wardrobe department as soon as I meet with your other band members and get their measurements as well. Okay? Great. So, I know I said I was going to start with your complexion first, but I think I'm going to start with your hair. So, I have a new comb right here just for you. Okay. So, it does look good already, but it could use some layers in the front to kind of break it up and make your hair look more swooshy and dynamic. So I'm just going to comb that out of your face here just a little bit. Okay. And we're just going to give you some layers here. Not too many. I like the longer style on you, but definitely just needed a little dimension. Okay. Just take a quick look at you. Get some of that hair out of your eyes. Okay. It's already looking better. Just a little more right here. Okay. That should be good. Go ahead and give it a little shake for me. Perfect. It looks so good. Okay. I knew that that would help you. You could even get a little like pomade or something and rub it in your hands. Get it all up in there and it'll lay perfectly. And that'll hold the style in place when you're dancing around on stage. So, I would talk to hair and makeup when you get over there. Okay? Alright. Next here, we're going to go ahead and work on your complexion. So, you already look like you have really good skin. So that's a plus. Do you already have a skincare routine? No. Oh my gosh. Being a pop star, you need a skincare routine. It's gotta have 12 steps in it. And you do it morning and at night, okay? So that'll be one of the first things that I work with hair and makeup for you. However, we can start with some moisturizer. While you have great skin already, you want to make sure you don't get any wrinkles or anything like that. So we'll definitely use some moisturizer on your skin. So, this is a great one right here. You can keep it. I have plenty more where this comes from. But I'm just going to take a about dime size amount on my hand here. And we'll rub it together. And we're just going to move in small circular motions all over your face. And make sure that you're not tugging on your skin. We don't want to go ahead and accelerate any aging or wrinkles. We're just going to be slowly and gently massaging this into your skin here. Okay. Making sure we get your under eyes here. And something that they don't tell you all the time, but you want to make sure you get your neck too. Because your face goes all the way down to your neck here, and this will also get wrinkles, and you do not want wrinkles. Okay. Good. Alright, that looks great. Now, I think we could tweeze those eyebrows a tiny bit. Nothing wrong with them, they just need a little cleanup. I have my tweezers right here. And we're just going to Are you okay? Okay, good. It can hurt a little, but like I said, we're only going to be getting a couple hairs here just to clean them up. That side looks a lot better. Wait till you see. You're going to thank me. Are you doing okay? Only a couple more. You're doing great. Good job. Okay. Now, that looks so much better. Okay. Alright. Now, you don't need much makeup since you already have nice skin. As long as you maintain a daily regimen and skincare routine, you should be okay. But I do think you should use a little bit of powder. It helps with keeping the skin from looking shiny on stage or in pictures. You do not want a flashback. Trust me. So, I'm just going to use a little powder here. Just lightly dust your skin here. So, you can close your eyes. I'm just going to gently sweep this across your face. Again, we don't want to pull. Just going to pat that into your skin. Pat. Okay. And kind of brush off the remainder here. looks so good. Alright, lastly, we're just going to set that powder so it doesn't look like your face is just covered in powder. So, shake this up and close your eyes here. Okay, and then I'll set that powder in place. Alright, you look like a pop star. We did so good. Yay! I'm gonna go ahead and run up some of this information to wardrobe so they can get started, and I'm gonna be taking a look at your next band member. So why don't you go ahead and run along to the studio and you can meet with the girls and hear your first track. It was so good to finally meet you, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.